What's up?
Good morning. Are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you're not, I have a pamphlet here that... Well, fuck you. Head-dead motherfucker. Come on, sister. Come on, sister.
How are you doing? Jehovah's Witnesses. How are you today? Lovely day, isn't it, to be proselytizing? What's your message for today? Jehovah's Witnesses, how are you? How are you doing? Brother, how are you? How are you doing today? You're always on the phone. Jehovah's Witnesses. How are you? Good. You guys recognize me?
Yeah.
Yeah? I figure.
Yeah, we're not interested in talking.
Jehovah's Witnesses. How are you? Hi, brother. How are you today? Hello? How are you?
What religion is it?
They're Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So that's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's
I was
fucked
part
up.
of them for 35 years.
Oh, you were, personally?
Yeah, and my parents are shunning me because I left their religion. So they practice shunning, excommunicating, which is disfellowshipping. So basically they disown you if you turn your back on the religion.
Oh my god. I couldn't imagine. That's hella fucked up. I just was curious, you know?
Yeah, so what I do is I expose them because I know them. I was part of them for so long.
Yeah, you know a person.
I know them inside and out.
Yeah.
But they present such a clean, nice, wholesome image to the public, you know?
So what do you think he's doing when he's like talking on the phone?
I have no
It kind
idea.
of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of like the whole Scientology thing.
Oh, very much so. Actually,
Yeah.
they've called the cops on me so many times because they don't like the fact that I expose them.
Wow.
You know,
Interesting. Are you
yeah.
making a documentary about it?
I have a YouTube channel,
Nice. What is it called?
Down with the Tower.
Down with the Tower. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
Thank you.
The
Take care.
elder's desperate because the cop didn't help him today, so he went to these security guard people. They're the Metro folks, and he's begging them to get rid of me.
They're so pathetic. So pathetic. Hey, brother. Jehovah is not helping you today. Hey,
Huh?
brother,
The
why don't
police?
you call the police again? Better yet, why don't you call in your false god Jehovah? Sister, I think you should pack up. Yeah, this is a big bad apostate. I am pretty notorious around these parts. So you should leave. But if you get a chance when you're at home in your own privacy, look up the Australian Royal Commission. Okay? As well as JWFacts.com.
I hope your family is well. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while.
It has.
Please look up JWFacts.com. Your
okay?
organization protect pedophiles, ma'am. Did you know about that? It's old news, right? Old light. You should look into the two-witness rule. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. They require 2 witnesses to a child abuse case. Isn't that amazing? I was abused. I didn't have 2 witnesses. Guess what the elders say? Leave it in Jehovah's
I'm
hands.
happy.
You're what?
I'm very happy, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
don't
look
feel that
happy.
way, so.
Especially
it's a
after I
it's
told
such
you
a beautiful
my
day
story
today.
and you're happy. That's quite a
I'm
response.
sorry that happened to you, but we're not the ones who can speak up about it.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Sir, it's a beautiful day. Enjoy it.
You know, that's very cultic the way you're acting, right? I told you a personal story like I have with other Jehovah's Witnesses, and your reaction is the same as them. That's a cult. You guys are mind controlled. I was part of it for 35 years and I didn't think I was. But when you step back away and you look at this religion, you can see it clearly.
No one's forcing you to do anything, so.
Right. Except I lost my family, right? Who are still Jehovah's Witnesses. So yeah, we're free to leave. We're free to leave, but the consequence is that we lose our social structure, our friends, and our family. That's a loving organization. Right. See, so when you start thinking critically, right? When you start thinking about these reasons that you guys disfellowship people and shun them and how it affects people, people commit suicide, right? You start thinking about, is this really right? You question things. When you're within Watchtower, you're not allowed to question things. Because if you question things, the elders will call you in and you get into trouble. Oh, it's not true. You don't believe it. I mean, the only reason why I can think of that you wouldn't believe that is because you yourself haven't asked the critical questions. You guys are only okay until I start preaching to everybody about your sinister ways. Then you guys will run away. I don't want to have to do that, but I'm just talking to you as one human being to the other. Right? Your reaction is very cold, it's very stoic, because you've been trained to think a certain way. And so whether it's you guys or some other Jehovah's Witness that I talk to about this issue that concerns me, the answer that I get would be the same as you guys. The same. That's mind control. You guys are taught to think and say a certain thing. You know, when I tell a regular person who is not a Jehovah's Witness my story, they're like, oh my God, that happened to you, I'm so sorry. You guys have a totally different reaction. And it's not just you. That's one example of how cultic and controlled you guys are. You guys are trained on what to say, how to act, how to behave, how to dress. Right? That's a high control group. I served at Bethel. I was a ministerial servant. I pioneered. I've done it all, sister. I've worked at, regional building committees. Is there something I'm missing? And I haven't even touched your doctrine, because as far as I'm concerned, anybody is free to believe what they want to believe. But when what you believe cause real harm to people, then I have a problem with it. Right? On the one hand, they tell you guys, hey, we don't take blood, we accept blood fractions. But guess what? You guys yourselves are not supposed to donate blood. Where are you guys getting the blood fractions from? From other people who donate the blood. You see how it doesn't make sense if you think about it a little bit? I'm just getting started. Might as well move. At some point, I will start talking to everybody else around, but I just sort of want to talk to you one-on-one. But if that's how you want to treat me, you guys might as well move, because then that'll be my next thing.
It's really awkward. Can you not record?
You can ask all you want, but we're in America. I've been through this a million times with you guys. Calling the cops and me, taking me to court and everything. But I'm here today in front of you because I've prevailed. Hallelujah. How about that? So you guys are free to leave. If I'm harassing you, annoying you, hell, just go. But the same right you have for standing here in America is the same right I have here to protest against you guys. Right? That's the beautiful thing about America. The same thing that the Watchtower fought for back in the 30s and 40s. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom to preach. It's the same right we all have as Americans. So you can complain and bitch about it all you want. That's too bad for you guys. I'm a product of Watchtower, born and raised third generation into this cult. Oh, but it's not a cult. We're free to leave right? It's you guys are so deluded. Free to leave, free to leave. No, you're not. You are mentally trapped into this organization. Because the minute you want to walk away and come on my side, the dark side, as you think of it, this little person here will cut you off. And that's just life within Watchtower. That's right, sister. Your name is announced. one night, the next day, she's not your sister anymore. You know I can't talk to you anymore. You're just fellowship. That's loving, right? Jesus did that. Show me one example where Jesus did that. You can't. But you know, it's beating a dead horse because you guys are hard-headed and you'll never change. And I'm not talking about you individually, but the governing body. Because people like me have reached out to them many times. We've complained. We're like knocking on the doors. Hey, you know what? Believe whatever you want. Just don't take our family from us. You know? Don't kill our children because of the no blood policy. Please remove the 2-witness rule. When there's a child abuse case, there's usually no witnesses around. Right? But the governing body will not change. They're hard-headed. They're just in it for the money. I mean, I've been researching this organization for over 10 years. The things I know would blow you away. You would be like, oh, it's just false, right? It's apostate-driven lies, like they say, right? It's amazing. You know, the worst thing on earth is religion. Religion is a rocket and a snare. Who said that? Wasn't it Russell? And it's true. I thought I had the truth for 35 years, man. 35 years, I had the truth. Done international conventions, you name it. Done it all. Nothing you can teach me from the Bible that I don't know. I go to JW.org just like you. But not only that, I am privy to elders' letters from branch office that are leaked online from people who are within the organization. It's mind-blowing, right? But guess what? We live in the age of information, technology. We have people who work for us from the inside who leak information to us, right? Right? That's the organization that you guys have. It produces people like me who become bitter, if you want to say we're bitter, because you hold our family captive. You hold our family hostage. If I try to call my good JW elder brother right now, do you think he'll answer the phone? No. Because I have a different ideology and because I speak out against injustice that I see within this organization. Right? You guys only love other people who love you back. You guys don't know how to love your enemy, like the Bible say. If you consider a person like me your enemy, where is the love? Where is the trying to reason with me on something? There is none. You guys just shut down. Because that's what the Bible, no, that's not what the Bible says. That's what the governing body tells you to do. All right? Apostates are like poison. If they're against us, they must be against God. See, they equate themselves with God. That's a cult. You know, the Watchtower have been sued left and right for millions and millions of dollars. And you can care less. You can care less. All the money that they keep asking for, you know, the $14 per year commitment and all this stuff, it's to pay lawsuits. Just one case they lost $28 million. $28 million. And as I say that, you smile. It's the most weird response a person can have. I mean, for sexual abuse, just enter it in your smartphone. Candice Conti versus Watchtower, right? She was sexually abused for years by an elder. And she took it to the elders, she told them what was going on. And because the elders didn't agree with them, because the elders didn't have 2 witnesses, nothing was done. Nothing was done. And that case is repeated over and over and over again. You know? When I was indoctrinated like you, my response would be like you. I mean, I would be like, dude, just leave us alone. You're just telling lies, right? Because you hate the organization. Right? You learn to tune people out. The Jehovah's Witnesses protect pedophiles because of their 2-witness rule. So I'll start preaching to the masses until you guys shoo away. The Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult, a modern day cult that I was a part of for 35 years. They practice shunning. They protect pedophiles. Here comes the elder. Hey, you sat in front of me in the memorial, by the way. Hey, brother, do you protect pedophiles because of your two-witness rule? Oh, you're gonna run away. Whatever happened to don't give up? Your convention said not to give up. Why do you guys keep running away? The Jehovah's Witnesses protect pedophiles because of their two-witness rule. And a person like him pushes Watchtower doctrine, protecting these pedophiles in their organization. Okay. Except you're here in the public, and historically, this is where people get to speak their mind. Freedom of speech. Just like what you guys did in the 20s and 30s, right? You guys were bold, walk around parading with your signs, telling people that they're part of Christendom, right? Get out of her, you guys are liars. You guys are fucking wicked, wicked people. And here you are pushing the Watchtower's lies, right? Wasted 35 years of my life in this cult. For what? For what? For all those lies. And there you go, running like the cowards you are. Only cowards run away. Whenever I see you guys out here, man, right? You guys will get to see people like you, how indoctrinated, how ignorant. Man, just research the Australian Royal Commission here.
I'm okay.
All right, I'll leave this here, you guys. I am not damaging their property. It's just a flyer.
That's okay.
It talks about your own organization. They were investigated by the courts in Australia, and they've found your organization to be wicked. Because of your two-witness rule, you guys protect pedophiles.
You guys tried your best to block us in court, and we've got you. Freedom of speech, bitches. Freedom of speech.
Nice language. Enjoy from the court.
That's because you guys harbor pedophiles, so fuck you.
Nice language.
It's just me against the world.